I treat my car like my brother to the point that I actually named him Gopal Crossinathan. Like Gopal, Gopal. Crossinathan is like Swaminathan, that kind of thing. I treat my car like a part of my family lah. So I sayang him a lot. Even when I want to start my day, I like tell him, hey, how are you? How do you have a good rest? I don't know. It's just weird lah. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's because it is my first
Actually,
car.
people do talk to their cars.
Oh, they do? You do you also?
Occasionally, like, hey, why you cannot start? I am Daddy Vibes.
I am Baby Q.
And we are Cookie Max.
Tekken. Oh, you go to future already, huh?
Then he, abang. Then I said, bro. I said, that's right, bro. Welcome back to the third part of the podcast.
The
third part. Yes. You are still tuning on YouTube and TikTok.
Yes.
And Spotify. With Cookie Max. Welcome.
Welcome, guys. So, yes. So, we were talking about...
So, today you never on, huh?
Yeah, it was on. I think maybe battery die.
Yeah. Are there? Yeah.
Got battery, no?
Oh, don't have.
Because it was on for the first two parts.
Okay, talk.
Yeah, so we were talking about micro sleep while driving. I have not gone through that before, but I have gone through when I was not driving, and there was once when I was doing my food business, right?
Okay.
So early morning.
So you cooking, then you sleep?
No.
Then? How?
Take Grab.
Oh.
Take Grab from my place to go to my makan shop with my mom. So towards Alexandra, there's a road like right before you reach Alexandra village. There's like a sort of like a bridge kind of thing. So the driver, like even before that, we like me and my mom, we kind of realized that why like the driver like keep like driving very close to the side, the what do you call it, divider. So we were like thinking why then a while later,
so maybe want to kiss the wall,
like almost like want to kiss the wall, then like move away, like swerve back, want to kiss the wall and move back. So no already lah. I from behind can see already the driver, the head like that. Like that. So lah, like like he's actually very, very tired, or like want to doze off and all. So what I did was, after he dropped me off, I told the uncle, I know you like
uncle.
You almost falling asleep while driving. I noticed that. Don't worry, uncle. I'm not gonna report you on the Grab or what, but I would suggest you just park here. You take a short half an hour nap. Then he like, oh, okay boy. Sorry, thank you, that kind of thing. So I did go after I got off. After 5 minutes, I went back to check whether he's still there or not. Because in my mind, I was like, if he has already left, I would have immediately contacted Grab to complain. Because you see, that day, my luck, my mom's luck, nothing happened.
Okay.
Cannot say the same thing for other passengers that he's going to ferry around. Right? Correct or not?
Okay, good point.
So every 5 minutes I went to check. The first 5 minutes I went to check. Okay, he's still there. Second 5 minutes I went to check. He's still. Mind it, I'm supposed to be like preparing for the opening of my shop, but because I was concerned about his safety and his future passenger safety, I went to check. Then after that, like, okay lah. Since he's there, I went to buy a packet of coffee. Asked the auntie, make cow. I go pass in there, like, oh, thank you. So he legit, when I went to pass him the coffee, he was actually like asleep. He put his seat back, wind down the windows, he was like dozing off.
Maybe really tired lah.
Yeah, really tired. So I know lah, money, Grab, you Grab drivers or
money,
what?
Grab money.
Grab money and stuff. So money, yes, earning is important, but what's the point of trying to earn at the risk of your life and the lives of the passengers that you are ferrying? It's not worth it. Even if nothing happened to you, something happened to your passengers, you are going to be living in a life filled with grief and regret throughout the rest of your life. That guilt is gonna eat you till like, I know a lot of people like this kind of thing, because other people lose their lives because of them. They end up taking their own lives because they cannot tahan the guilt. So yes, earning is important, but your life is even more important.
Mm.
Understand?
Understand.
Mm.
I want to talk about oh yeah, since we're talking in the topic of driving,
Mm.
I notice not notice lah.
Notice you
I
notice.
found out that you discovered something
I did.
few days back. OEM versus original. Come tell the story.
Okay, so I recently, actually, my last servicing for my car was quite some time
Mm.
ago lah. So that time already, my servicing agent, my in-house servicing agent, he told me your brake pad, your rear brake pad, you need to change. It's only 3.1 mm or something like that. Then he said your brake is roto, so you must change.
Mm.
But I never change lah. So I asked him, so you say must change. So when must I change? See, you actually need to change soon.
Mm.
So far you can drive for a bit more lah before you want to change lah. Then I asked him, so what will happen? I mean, how will I know that I really need to change? He say,
Mm.
when you brake, you can hear squeaking noise, that kind
Okay.
of thing. So I say okay. So after a couple of months, then I started hearing the squeaking noise. But guess what?
What?
I kept telling myself, okay lah, next week, okay lah, next day.
Okay.
Next week became I continued driving for the next 2-3 months without changing. So, to the point I got so used to the squeaking noise and it didn't bother me that I totally forgot about changing my brake pad. Okay. Then just about 2 weeks ago, I realized that when I brake, right, got
Mm.
all sorts of funny noise coming out, like
Serious
that kind of thing. No, like, oh shit, yes, my brake pad, I forgot. So I went to change lah. Okay, so I went to
Okay.
change, and then this person, I was inquiring all over the place,
Mm.
trying to get a better deal, a good deal with a respectable or proper, well-known, sort of like a well-known mechanic shop or
Workshop.
workshop.
Mm.
Workshop. So found one, and then went there. Then after that, I asked the fella lah, okay, can you how much the brake pad, how much the this rotor. So he said like OEM is this price, Ori is this price. So he said, you want, okay, I change your brake pad,
Mm.
Ori, your this sorry, your brake pad, Ori, your this rotor, change to OEM. Then I'm like, what's the price difference? Example OEM is example 200, Ori is 300.
Okay.
So it's $100 more lah basically. So
Okay.
in my heart I was like, okay lah, $100 more only, okay lah, Ori means should be better, not no, like better than OEM lah. So I went there, I told him, never mind lah, you change for me the both Ori lah, the one OEM. Then I was like, you
Okay.
sure? Say yeah, I'm sure it's just $100 only. Then I say, but then uh it's the same lah, bro. It's just the same. Then I like, really man, then why is the $100 more for Audi? Then he say, you're paying the $100 more for the Audi is just the packaging. That's like, wait, what? The packaging is $100. I'm paying extra $100 for the packaging when the thing inside is the same thing as the OEM.
Yeah.
Said, yeah. Oh, okay.
These are the kind of things that I take for granted because I have that knowledge on that for a few years already.
Mm,
Yeah. So like yeah, when you told me that story right of
mm,
cars, then it's like it triggered my senses lah.
mm,
Like these kind of things. It's something that I already know.
mm.
Like way back.
Yeah, lah.
Yeah.
That's
And
because
it
you've
is
been.
something that the only way you will know is if you own a car and you start to change things. Yeah.
Yes.
And certain things are it's not something that you can learn on like YouTube or learn via your friends. No,
Yeah.
yeah.
Unless you're a car enthusiast and you
Mm,
really like go deep into research and all those things, like which I won't say I'm a car enthusiast, but at the same time I won't say I don't care about cars or what. Like it's
mm.
just that my car is sort of like my I consider my car like my brother lah.
Ah,
Okay. I mean I don't mind sharing what car I drive lah. I
no need
drive.
lah.
Huh? No, never mind. It's okay lah.
Okay.
I drive a Opel Crossland X.
Mm,
Okay, so to the point, I treat my car like my brother to the point that I actually named him
okay.
Gopal Crossinathan. Like Gopal, Gopal. Krossinathan is like Swaminathan, that kind of thing. So I named it that. Even my Bluetooth in my phone for my car is Gopal Krossinathan. That kind of stuff. So
Okay.
like how to say I treat my car like a part of my family lah. So I sayang him a lot. Even when I like want to start my day, I like tell him, hey, how are you? How do you have a good rest? I don't know. It's just weird lah. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's because it is my first
Actually,
car.
people do talk to their cars.
Oh, they do. You do you also?
Eh, Occasionally, like,
Ah,
hey, why you cannot start?
that's the thing. Occasionally, I
Like,
do
hey,
it
why cannot
every
start?
single day. Then at the end of the day, after I finish driving, I tell him, "Thank you for being a good boy. Thank you
Mm.
for not giving me any problem. Okay, have a good rest. I love you. See you tomorrow morning." That kind of thing.
But
Because
yeah, like people actually do talk to their cars lah. You're
mm,
not the
okay
only
lah.
one
I
lah.
thought maybe I had some mental issue or what that
Mm.
I like every morning say good morning, every night say good night. I love you. I love you, yeah.
Okay lah.
Okay, so I'm not weird. Thanks. Thank you for
And
the
also,
assurance.
naming of a vehicle
I know that one is not
is normal
uncommon
lah.
lah.
It's
I
normal
know
lah.
it's normal also. Like how you have Goldie and Pinky and stuff. So yeah, guys, for those who drive or for those who ride, do you have like pet names or do you have you like named your cars? If you have, please comment. I'm
There's
curious.
one comment on TikTok. It says one day that Gopal gonna become Transformers and give you a hug.
Oh, that would be amazing. But is it Autobots or Decepticons? Actually, I don't mind either. But I think Gopal is a nice boy, so he'll be an Autobot. Hmm.
Boy some more.
Yeah, boy is a good boy. Gopal is Gopal, bro. Yeah, life and
I
cars.
still not feeling well.
Oh, but at least you seem a bit better than yesterday. Yeah.
You spoke too fast.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, kind of.
Okay. I'm sorry. Let's hope you get better.
Yeah, still got tomorrow, yeah, recording.
Mm,
Mm.
mm.
Yeah.
Let's see how it goes. But yeah lah. So yes, it is what it is. And like what we've been saying,
Mm.
like sorry, what I was saying is like
Uh,
not really a car enthusiast, but at the same time, like I do make an effort to know more about. At least I make an effort to know more about the car that I am driving, like the model, the make,
mm.
and what are the things that I need to look out for and settle and stuff. So like for you, you have all this knowledge in sort of like in your fingertips because you've been driving for a very long time. I've only been driving for like about
No, it's
three
not
years or
only
so.
because you drive, because you own.
Yeah lah lah.
Because like you own, right?
Mm,
Then things that you need to change it yourself, then you need to know like the difference whether it's worth to change original
correct.
or change to OEM or even use aftermarket parts.
Aftermarket parts. Meaning?
Okay, aftermarket is
After marketing, you go buy parts.
uh so like sometimes you see like brakes, right? The brake caliper.
Oh, brake. Okay.
Sometimes they change to like Brembo or
Uh,
AP
uh.
Racing. That one is called aftermarket lah.
What does the term aftermarket mean?
And it's
Like, in, like, why is it called aftermarket?
so whatever is stock
Mm?
is market, what? From the technically from the market lah.
Oh, okay. So, if I want to make a comparison, it will be like Audi is stock, OEM is aftermarket.
No,
No.
OEM is non-branded parts,
Okay.
which may come from the original manufacturer lah.
Okay.
Or it can be copy ori also. OEM.
Mm.
Mm. Whereas aftermarkets, it can be better than the original one. It
Oh,
can be. It
okay.
can be worse also lah.
So aftermarket can be better than stock.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah, but there's a saying lah in the car community, stock is best.
Mm.
But yeah lah. You see, people like to change here and there things, change body kit, change exhaust, change rims.
Mm.
No wrong, no right for it lah. It's your car, your wish lah.
Correct.
But if you ask me, my personal opinion lah. Sorry, today the podcast a bit slow. Not feeling well. What's up, Pikachu? Pikachu join.
Pika.
Yeah, we recording podcast.
Hi, Pika.
Pika.
Oh, wow. Wow. That hurt my ears.
Anyway, yeah. So, like, if you decide to change, and you change until you cannot change. So that was what happened with that white car lah. Everything got boosted to the max it can go lah.
Pinky.
You see, at the end of the day, right? If it's not a sports car, you zeng until how also, the max it can go is just like that only.
Yeah, but I remember you at the point in time you were actually quite xiao on about turning your car.
Yeah lah, you see, that's
like almost every time we meet at work, you're talking something about I changed this, I changed that, and I also saw the excitement in your voice when like when you're dropping me off somewhere, like you show me hey, see this, see that kind of thing. So yeah, I mean that to me that is what a car enthusiast is like, getting excited about the things.
So yeah lah, it's part of the car ownership journey lah. Yeah, but at the end of the day, every car has its limitation lah.
True.
And
so do you like join like car groups like for that particular car model and make and that kind of stuff? Okay, so just like my cousins, like I have a few of them who actually join.
Because one thing good is like whatever issues that you tend to have, somebody else already went through it. And most likely they have the answer to your question lah. Whereas if, for example, you join your particular model or brand, then whatever issue you have or whatever cheaper lobang you can get from them.
Yes.
That's one of the reasons lah.
Wondering if there are car groups for my car make and model. Should have, right? Is there like a platform that you can actually go find?
Facebook lah. Old people place.
Okay.
Yeah.
You should join.
I think for that particular the batch that brand have lah. Yeah. But interesting you find all kinds of people lah. Like
true.
Like inside that group, right, that I had with the white car. Don't want to say what lah. No need to say. The white car, all walks of life. Got teachers, got even people that are working in the masjid.
Gigolos? Possible?
Like gigolo.
Part-time.
The perangai like gigolo also have. Really.
Okay.
Legit, all kinds. Then there are teachers also inside. Did I just mention teachers?
Yes, you
I
did.
don't know. Okay.
Doctors, all like the high flyers also have lawyers.
Yeah, and it's a healthy community lah, because you mix around with everyone, right? So yeah,
seems like
you learn from them, they learn from you, and it's a healthy place lah. But like any WhatsApp group there's bound to be toxic people lah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I also learn a lot of skills in that group itself lah. So yeah, the group helped me a lot. And not only about cars lah, even outside life skills. Also at the end of the day, yeah, I learn things there lah.
I have a question for you. I know you definitely have the answer lah, because
only smarties have the answer.
I mean, because you've been driving for very long lah. That's what I meant lah. I mean, you're smart. Yes, I'm not saying you're not. Okay, so let's say one day you wake up, you want to start your car never start, and then you realize, oh, maybe your battery is gone. What is the first thing you will do? I'm just
you
curious
already
to
say
know.
your battery gone.
Yeah lah. So what is the first thing
you
do?
know already battery gone.
I mean,
because there are
obviously the car
possibilities
doesn't start lah. Most likely your battery is gone lah.
Okay, that is to you lah.
I mean that is that I've experienced that twice lah. So to me is that
So
lah.
sometimes like got cranking sound, then got crank sound then it cannot start the battery lah. But sometimes no crank sound.
Okay.
Like, I
Don't have.
mean, modern car don't have
Uh,
the right
uh,
button. Don't have. They cannot start up. I cannot fire up the engine.
okay, what would be the reason?
Your alternator.
Okay.
Hmm. Your okay wrong. Starter motor. So in order to start, there's a motor to help
Oh,
it start.
like same like for
Like
bike.
motorbike
For motorbike is
Uh,
the
starter
no
Kickstart.
no the what plug?
Ignition.
No, they call it something plug.
Ignition coil.
No da.
Spark plug.
Yes.
Alah.
So same
It
thing lah.
got to do with that lah.
Mm,
But for car, the spark plug is used in a different way lah. It's
mm,
very car and motorbike very similar. The way it is done.
okay.
Yeah. So like what was I saying? If there's a crank sound, then it's basically usually battery lah. But if no
Mm,
crank sound, it's the starter motor. But if got crank sound, then can start. But at the end of the day, you start the engine fire up, then the thing sees off. Why?
the engine
You give
fire
me basic
up.
question, I give you a bit of next level question.
The engine fire up. Okay, you start the engine fire up,
Then
but
suddenly
what?
die.
Suddenly die.
Zing, zing, zing.
Something is not connected.
No, everything connected.
Everything connected.
Whoa. Everything connected. If everything connected, then
If
where got such
everything.
things not connected? The car is car, what? You
Yeah
go up
lah.
humps, you go up strips,
If
all
everything is
okay.
connected, car cannot start.
No, the car start already, but then die off.
Petrol.
No, I'll have.
Oh,
Where got car you park no petrol?
battery lah. That means battery no
No,
power.
battery can.
Hmm? Don't know, bro.
Alternator, not charging. Can be a possibility. So in order the battery needs to fully charge, it goes by an alternator. So the alternator helps regulate the current.
So okay, so like how does it regulate the current? Like what does it do?
What does it do?
Like you just said that the purpose of the alternator is for what? Not to just start your
Charging
is to okay yeah.
So
How
the
does the charging
battery
happen?
it goes in a loop, right?
Okay,
Whoa.
that's my phone.
Yeah. The battery what you call it? The current goes in a loop, right? So from the battery pack itself, it needs to go into something, right? For
Okay.
the current
So that thing is not going.
So it's not charging.
Not charging. Okay.
So those kind of battery is forever charging, right?
So okay, correct me if I'm wrong. Is it similar to hybrid cars?
A bit different. That one is another totally different topic lah on its own. So okay, like for example hybrid battery, right? If you happen to own a hybrid car later on, so hybrid cars, right? You have to actually they have a separate servicing for the hybrid battery itself. So the hybrid battery, it actually for normal car it can last 10 years lah, on an average lah. Like everything in a car lah, it can last around 10 years lah, plus minus lah. Okay, so this hybrid battery, right? So like for normal engines, you need to do your servicing, right?
Yeah.
Regular servicing. Hybrid battery also the same. So what they do, right? Hybrid battery, there's a fan, like your computer fan, right? So it helps to because it is placed in an enclosed space, so it needs ventilation lah. Same like your motorbike engine, same like your car engine.
Yes.
How so? The root of everything in the equation still need ventilation, right? To do combustion. But for hybrid, need ventilation because it runs hot. Battery is what? Like you see your battery, you touch also hot, right?
Yeah, correct.
Like that lah. So what they do during the servicing, right? So all the cells so how this battery is, you know, like your e-bike, e-scooter battery. Imagine like that, but it's bigger. So it's all run by individual rechargeable cells. So when that happens, right, what they do, they need to regulate back all the individual cells. So what they do is they drain off individual cells, then they recharge back, they recalibrate back.
I'm getting vague memories of seeing it on some video, but
But it's
I
explained
could
like
be
this, is
wrong.
it? Something like that. I'm the one explaining. No, I don't know, but that is what I know lah.
Yeah.
Because I used
No,
to have.
because what you're saying now, like, kind of like brings me back vague memories of some videos that I was seeing. Like, they were trying to like take out some certain like things from the car battery, and then they replace it with the same thing, but maybe a newer one or what. And then they were using some wire or something to put on it to charge it or something like that. Like. I'm not sure. I may be wrong.
Something like that lah. So what they do, they clean up the battery area. They, because when you use a fan, the dirt all will accumulate also. Like you use your home fan,
Yeah,
the fan itself will accumulate dirt
correct.
over the years or over the months that you do in between servicings, right? Yeah, so like that, they need to clear the fan, the area, and then they need to recalibrate back the batteries. Then any they will test each individual cells. They've really got some cars you can replace individual cells, but some is you need to replace the whole block.
Okay, interesting.
So my knowledge until hybrid battery, EV, I haven't come across yet. Because I don't really have interest in that.
Is there a reason why?
I like they call it this one, combustible engines.
For EVs?
No, it's in,
okay, for normal and hybrid cars lah. Okay.
They still use engines. They still use the raw power. Whereas battery, I operated e-scooter and e-bikes before lah. I rode on that lah.
Really?
I have. I have my own. Used to have my own e-bike and used to have my own e-scooter lah.
I never knew that.
Yeah, you need to know it.
But you knew, right? I rode e-bike.
Okay. But you want to know for what?
Actually, I'll terus.
Okay. Yeah, so like it's similar lah, but it's on a bigger scale lah. And also the what do you call it? The torque is bigger. The capacity is bigger. The speed is faster. But it's around the same. Once you use battery, you actually eliminate everything else.
Yeah. True.
So like 0 to 100, 2 seconds, 3 seconds. So even like those huge ass, there's this car, the Denza D9. It's a luxurious car.
Is it
from
similar
China,
to Estima, Alphard?
Similar. So that kind of big size, 0 to 100 is like 3 seconds, 4 seconds.
Wow.
So it like, eliminates everything.
Okay.
So yeah, it doesn't make sense. Plus, there's no feel to it lah. Because it's just a step of a pedal. There it goes. Like for
your Goldie was manual, right?
Yeah. So like for manual cars, you are the person delivering the power. You engage every gear. And even for automatic cars, you drive, you can feel the gears changing.
So which do you prefer?
I still prefer manual cars.
Manual. I do prefer manual cars as well. I've driven manual cars before, but I don't know. But because of the traffic conditions in Singapore, I just feel that auto cars makes more sense lah. In a way lah. To me,
there are ways to drive manual cars smoother than automatic transmission cars. Yeah.
No, I'm talking about more like towards like like.
But practicality, yes.
Stuck in jam and every okay lah. Traffic light don't need to say lah. You somehow it's okay lah. But I'm talking more like the jam. You first 2, 3, then after that a few seconds like back to 2, 1. That kind of stuff is a bit leceh.
So for you, the car you drive with manual, what's the highest amount of gear that you ever drive with?
Manual car. I think mine was 5 only. 6.
With reverse 6 lah.
With reverse 6.
Okay,
yes,
that
correct.
one is normal car. But for like the older, not say older lah, like sports cars lah, like say the Japanese sports cars like,
7.
Like like the Evo, like the Type R, 7 gears. So 6 plus 1 reverse. I driven the kepala trailer, the low bed that one. That one got 8 gears, 9 gears total. So how you drive, right? You need to shift to the left. You need to tap to the left, and then you got 4 gears. 1, 2, 3, 4. The 4 already. That one is the low gear.
Okay.
Then that one is for like you want to move off from stationary, from red lights. So if you go to school and practice, right, it's gear 1, gear 2.
Correct.
But real life application straight, you go gear 2, go. Real life application, you can skip gear 1.
For any normal manual
No.
cars,
I'm talking about
just for that particular. Okay.
for lorries lah.
Okay.
In particular lorries.
Okay.
Even the 10-footer trucks also, you gear 2, you can go. Unless you are from a slope. Okay, so just now I was saying low gear. From in the neutral position, you push it to the left, then you got 4 gears. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is the low gear. So then, let's say you move off to from traffic light, right? So 1, then 2, then 3, then 4. They want to shift to higher gear. You want to go expressway already, right? They go to the middle. You slap to the right. Then you got 5, 6, 7, 8.
That means technically speaking, you're going from extreme left to extreme right,
Yeah.
But because you can't immediately go, you need to
Correct.
switch to neutral first. Then you have to.
Then you need to slap. So
Uh,
it's fun because you're driving. It's
yeah lah,
seriously
yeah lah,
sitting like this.
lah.
They slap down, up, down.
Bouncy, so bouncy.
It really bouncy. Sure. Yeah. Wait, 30 minutes.
Oh shit.
We're fucked. At what? 30 minutes already lah.
I'm
Cut off by
sorry.
itself lah.
I'm sorry. As usual.
But it's still live on TikTok.